Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh, sorry.
Welcome back, everyone. Okay. It's another live with Whitney and Brayden. Tonight's a little different.
A lot different.
2 humans on one bench. And absolutely no plan. We like very little planning.
Oh, shoot. I mean, we got some prompts.
We got some questions and probably too many tangents, but definitely some laughs. Mr. Pot Stir.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't stir pots. I mean, yeah, okay. I stir them. It's fun.
You don't stir pots, you stir bowls.
Yeah. Oh.
That was a good one.
Maybe
I just came up with that.
Maybe I stir pot in bowls.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, pot in bowl. Oh, okay. Way to take mine. It was mine first.
Yeah. You know, I was just adding on to it. It's like stack, you know, like Jenga, but backwards. Instead of pulling the pieces away, you're building the towers. I'm just saying.
I feel weird about how you just like flipped me there. Like Jenga backwards?
Yeah.
You're building it instead of.
I mean, at any point in time, you've got to build that tower, right? Like once it falls over, you're building it back up. So logically, you could just play it backwards.
They're just building blocks.
No, because you can make it really fucking buggy. It doesn't have to be set up the same exact way as you're building it. You can make it hard to make.
At that point, it's not even Jenga anymore. You're just playing with blocks.
Yeah, I guess. It's just a variation.
That felt weird to do that to me, though. My brain just felt like, what?
That's what you did to me, so, you know.
Welcome, Bryce. Welcome, Stephanie.
Oh. I gotta get in on this live, actually. Let's see here. There it is. Boom. Oh, sorry. Shadow. I should switch those.
We usually come in with like all the structure and the scripts and whatnot, but this week we couldn't figure out what we were going to talk about, and doing a Work It Out Wednesday still felt like there was going to be structure to it. So we're just hanging out tonight, guys. We're just hanging out tonight.
You know.
So thanks for hanging out with us, Bryson.
There's just been a lot of like effort through the last, I don't know.
It has been a lot of effort.
Yeah, so it's
just so much tiredness.
Well, and like I had my own little epiphany about opening the heart space and really getting into how we're doing that and recognizing that. Alright, so like we clench our entire bodies or parts of our bodies because there's like a response there, a restriction, and it's not to hold you back, it's to keep you safe, right? But if you're not consciously aware of it, then you're just allowing it to happen, and maybe some of the stuckedness that you're feeling with trying to move forward in certain areas is not like that. First step is recognizing that you have tension. And then after you recognize you have tension, you start asking about it, right? Giving it a voice, acknowledging it. Like, I see my shoulders are super tense. I recognize this. Like, you are allowed to express. You are safe to release. Like, let it move through you. And, you know, when we were trying to figure out what to do for live, I felt very just like tense and almost forced to try to figure out what it is we were going to discuss.
It did, because I don't know. We've been working on adding structure to my business. I have been. So coming up with topics for the lives was starting to stress me out. I feel like we had talked about all the things under the rainbow.
Hello, Lee.
And like I still want to be here, and there's still lots of things that I haven't said. But how they're going to come about, I just, you know, the whole idea of doing this was just 2 friends that hang out and we talk about the things that we tell you guys about all the freaking time.
But then we realized that if we don't have words to go with, it's really hard to have those conversations.
There's a whole lot of, just sit in front of the camera.
Yeah, and so like last night I was talking to her and I was like, would you be opposed to having medicine at this encounter while we BS? Because it's like one of our missing components to be able to just sit down and talk.
When we hang out, yeah.
That's what we do. We sit down, we partake of a bowl, and then we start brainstorming. Well, I don't know. Actually, we start getting real imaginative with really dumb random things, and then it blows into this really awesome brainstorm of like epiphanies.
But I don't know how many times, like, okay, so planning out the lives, think about it ahead of time so there's no freak out. But then when we sat down to think about it, we had topics for the rest of the month into February. But for whatever reason, this particular day, we couldn't figure out a topic.
And the topic we originally had felt so redundant that we couldn't.
Yeah, not something that we were just going to slap a Work It Out Wednesday over. That felt like it got really loud.
Right, like it wanted to compete with you.
Competing with my voice.
It's like, my turn, Whitney! That's so funny.
But yeah, we sat down that day. We couldn't figure out a topic for this day. And then we met up again and then again realized that we didn't figure out a topic for this day. And then you left. And then last night I realized, oh my gosh, Brayden, we still don't have a topic for tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh no, we figured it out last night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then at the end
but
of
we
last
met up
night,
3 freaking times.
Yeah,
and each time it was like, oh my gosh, we didn't figure out a topic for that day.
So then when it was like, you know what? Let's just talk.
3 times.
When she said that, I felt all of the stress leave my body.
That was my
all the
idea?
tension. Yeah, you're like, can we just like talk? I was like, yeah. Would you be opposed to just like smoking a little while we talk? Can we do that, please? Like, feels right and adventurous. So, what do you have for promise?
What do I have? That's where you go with this?
Only because, like, I'm still trying to find mine. So, I had them, and then I switched, and then it kicked me out. So now I gotta go hunt them down, and it's on a smaller screen. So,
I mean, if you just made that second screen your Facebook Messenger and open up our chat, you sent it to me. Both of them.
Oh,
2 of them.
Fuck, that's genius. No, I can't do that.
You can't have a Facebook. Well, take off the Facebook Live.
No, I don't want to do that.
Fine then.
I'll figure it out.
You want me to pull up your prompts, Brayden? Is that what you want me to do? You want me to pull up our chats on my computer?
I would be like, hey.
Look, I can also do this 2-screen dealio thing. Look at it. Look at me go.
Did I do this on the...
I'm doing it, Brayden.
Okay, alright, well. Still gonna go look for mine.
Double screen. Boom. Oh no. Yeah. Look at that. How cool is that? How cool is that? Look, I'm gonna have your thing up.
I've been bouncing around too much to be able to do this.
This is like last night when I was doing all the things.
Oh my gosh, I can't read that. That's too far away.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up in chat.
There's no way.
Open in Messenger. Look at that. Boom. Well, it's not that big either, but this is the best I'm getting. I'm gonna read both your prompts. Mine and yours.
Fine.
So, first of all, Brayden.
I'm all ears.
Brayden.
Yeah.
Brayden.
What's
We're
up,
starting
man?
fun. We're starting ridiculous, and we're doing it like this, okay? Because I don't know how to do that sound. Who would survive longer in the wilderness? Who do you think?
Oh, we're gonna go there?
Mm-hmm.
I think I would.
Who do you think would survive longer in the wilderness, me or Brayden?
Brayden. All day, Brayden.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've watched a lot of wilderness documentaries, man. So you have no idea. I've watched all of them on Tubi. I've watched almost all the seasons. I didn't realize they came out with another season of Alone, and I was in the middle of that before I came over. How many times have you gone camping?
Too many times.
Did you camp through your childhood?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hunt?
So I think I haven't done, but I think
You don't hunt?
I think that's something to figure out. Yeah.
I grew up hunting and camping and fishing.
Yeah, well, I'm not done fishing.
Who would survive longer in the wilderness?
Brayden.
Oh, Steph said Whitney. Depends on one's willingness to live. That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know how well I do going hungry.
Man, as long as I can
I
fish,
could suffer through it, but
fine.
like, I like food, man. Which is also why I think I could find food. So many survival shows. Rick says yeah. So many survival shows. It's so fascinating though. Like it's semi-morbid, but like watching people work through being alone in the wilderness or surviving. Like it's different going through the survival camp and then putting it to the test and it failing over and over and then getting over that fail where things didn't work out how you thought they actually would when you got out there.
Or all the epiphanies that you make about your life because you can't get away from yourself.
Yes, that's one of the big things. Like that's my favorite part about watching them is towards the end of it, everybody's like either coming to one with nature or they're
better for themselves.
So excited to go back home to their loved ones because they cherish those moments that they took for granted. You know what? I realize I work a lot, and I'm missing my kids. Like things like that. They're so
and like to think about it,
and visceral. And they're not acted out.
And some of it's like sleep deprivation, and some of it is food deprivation. So then it's like your own little walkabout, right? Like you are going on a vision quest and you don't even realize this.
They are.
And then like that's why they come back changed. And I think that's what the real big appeal is like they are going on a spiritual
oh my gosh, you're watching somebody's spiritual quest.
Yeah, and they don't even know it. They don't even realize they're gonna have them. I don't think any of those people that have like in the beginning series, like the first 3 seasons, I don't think any of those people were really aware that that was what was going on. Like that show was literally.
And it's so cool to watch the veterans come back and tackle it again, or like think that they could tackle it differently. Oh, gosh, I love those shows. I love those shows.
Brings me back to the Bill Hatchet. I hated reading that.
I don't know if anyone's said anything to you guys yet, but your speech isn't matching up with your mouth movement.
Oh, everything's all lag time, huh?
Ooh.
Are you on my Wi-Fi with?
Let's figure that out. My Wi-Fi is on. Yep. I don't know if it's going to do anything if I do this. I don't want to do it. No, I'm not going to do it.
Well, I guess it is what it is.
Like, your phone doesn't match up with our movement on the camera.
My phone never does.
Well, yeah, because this is the live, and that's the recording of the live. Right. There's a lag there. Oop, I got that slow connection thing. As long as it's not like... As long as you can still hear us, I guess. That's the big thing. One day, I will have my podcasting equipment. It's going to be so cool. I can see it. I can see the microphone.
Hell yeah. That'll be so much fun. Just one night. Oh yeah, I was looking for my whatchamacallits.
Your first one is, if consciousness is fundamental to the universe, what does that make matter? Is matter just frozen thought? Is reality a dream with rules? Are we inside a mind?
I found it. All right.
It's because I said it.
I think I like the idea of it being frozen matter. I heard something earlier today that was talking about how our first chakra is at the top because it's all a form of ascension, right? Like we're trying to get back up to where we were, if you will, with those higher frequencies. But so like at some point we came down those frequency strains. And so then we get to the lowest frequency strain and things start to become physical, materialistic. And so I think that as beings that are creators, we have the capability in a physical stance to create other physical means, whereas other densities may not have that luxury to the same degree unless they have their own physical body to do that with. So like
matter being frozen thought.
Well, I mean, if our thoughts shape our reality, and our reality can shift based
Is
off of our
reality
inner
a
world.
dream with rules? But what are rules?
I don't know about rules, but laws. They have to follow laws. Those are
Because
unbreakable.
if we say reality is a dream with rules, it makes me think of the Matrix.
Well, I mean, but there are rules, right? Like, there are laws. Laws that govern how the structure of things are run through creation, right? Like, creation...
Laws. I like that. Well, yeah, like the... What are they called?
The
Not
13...
the laws of reality.
Well, no, yeah, like, but it's also part of the Hermetic code. Well, laws are a little different. You have the 13...
Laws of the universe.
13 laws of the universe. So that ties into the Hermetic code. I don't know. Anyway. It's too many jumbled pieces of information in my
No, I know.
But yeah, 13 original laws of the universe are the governance. Like, there's no breaking them.
Everything is interconnected. We're all part of one whole. Yeah. Metaphysical principles. But matter is anything that has mass. So, yeah, those are...
Like the spoon.
This is a rabbit hole. I can feel it. I can feel it just spiraling. Like, hold on. Just let me pull it up. If matter is mass, and consciousness is the fundamental fabric to the universe, what does that make matter?
Well, if your brain is like bringing reality into scope, right? Like, it's densifying.
It's like the body.
It's like it's densifying it, right? Like,
it's just it. It makes sense. It's like a hollow shell. But it's not a hollow shell because that's the consciousness, and the outside stuff is what allows you to interact with reality. It gives you the sensation so that you can enjoy
what if you're like, picture your heart space for a second, right? And the electromagnetic field, like, your heart literally is a vortex in your body, and it creates the toroidal field around your body, right? So we talk a lot about a soul being put into a body, but what if it's not the soul being put into a body as much as it's a body being grown around the soul, so that the soul can interact with the physical 3D?
The soul, oh my goodness!
And then when you think about it like that, then you recognize that your hands are nothing more than conduits or extension of your own soul to be able to propagate your energetic works.
I'm seeing an anime that I just watched.
You have your receiving hand and you have your giving hand. You have energy that comes in one and energy that comes out the other. When you put your hands together, everything stabilizes. The conduit comes full circuit. And then you can build your toroidal field, right? So, like, if you can do that with your hands, scientifically speaking, then your hands are an extension of your energetic heart space. And so that means you can project using heart energy, heart space energy, because it's not even energy that you've got to generate, because you're not really a generator. Your heart space is a gate, and when you open that gate, then you allow energy to move through you, and the energy is infinite.
More sense because
so then you can directly interact with the matter in front of you.
People talk about when a child's born, how connected they are to the other side or to the things that we can't see because
the veil is thinner.
Yeah. But thinking of it like, how do you say it? A soul growing around a body or whatever.
A body growing around a soul. So you have a soul, and then the body grows around it. It grows for the soul.
No, you said it the other way around. You said.
I said, think of it instead of
a soul being placed into a body. It's a soul growing around a body.
No, it's a body growing around a soul.
I liked the other idea that I said.
You like the idea of a soul growing, but why would a soul grow around a body? It's in it. It's controlling it. It's part of the neural networking. Like when the body dies, the heart weighs a half a gram less, and that's where they believe the soul resides.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of the ability to project
from within, in your toroidal field. You're the center of it.
Yeah.
From within. Comes up out your head, out and around, back through your feet, back up, and it goes both ways at the same time.
through the lens of the anime that I just watched, there was this entity that like took over this guy's body, but it wasn't the like big all powerful entity that everyone thinks of. They called it a baby because it was a piece of it and it was growing inside this kid and it was growing more powerful and it was becoming more aware of the powers that it had. And so, I don't know. That's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Like
but I bet you at some
this,
point,
this being,
but
and
I
then
bet
you are becoming aware and conscious of the things that you can do and the effects that you have and the connections that you have to the rest of the universe.
So do you think that you like at some point go within? Like, is that the whole point of going within, so that you can house the body, the soul within the body more properly?
Yeah.
So maybe it starts on the outside and has to work its way in, and that's why we're so receptive.
It's just all chaotic and stuff because you have all these.
And that's why we're receptive and sensitive to like the goings on of our environment, and that's why our environment shapes us so. And then as we go in, we find a place for our soul to reside. And as our soul finds its proper place, then we are like authentic and we can stand up for ourselves and we can choose us. And we can work past all those outside environmental influences throughout our life because they no longer have a hold on us because we are now within ourselves instead of outside of ourselves.
Yep.
I like it.
And that's the meaning of life. to figure that out and experience life for what it is. And get what you get out of it. So matter is our ability to interact with our soul, to interact, our consciousness to interact with.
Bailey says hi.
Hi, Bailey.
I mean, sup.
Oh, okay. Sup. Supper.
Sup, dude. Alright, so what's the next question? That was a good, tasty little...
Little tangent. What's a pattern you see me repeat when I'm stressed?
There's this moment where your energy tightens up in your chest and your jaw clenches and your hands come together, and it's in that split second that you like this. It's like you're on the threshold of like, do I take on this energy? Is it really mine? Am I gonna be angry? I'm gonna be angry, but it's like calm, you know. But I can see it when you start getting stressed, when things start working. You feel it. It's like this.
Hands?
Like
I don't notice I ever do anything with my hands.
It's like the pressure squeeze dealio things, but you are the pressure squeeze thing. You're like, ooh, you're squeezing me too tight.
That looks like my dad.
Don't answer that. He says, always, I'm the stirrer of the pot.
Something I see you do when you get stressed a lot is you like research a lot. Like, why is this going on with me? No, I think this is something else. And then you get super stuck into research mode.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of like got into it with my ChatGPT about that because I noticed that. I was like, it's not like I'm frantic about it. It's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta fix this before I can't. It's like starting, I don't know. So like you lose something in the forest, right? You don't know how far away from it is from where you're at. And you've been running around. It's not like you've been walking online, you just been in this general area. So like you start in the center of the general area that you're in and you start walking little circles and going farther out. And you're mapping your surroundings and you're clearing everything and you're noticing things along the way and you're check marking that for later while you're looking for your lost whatever phone, if you will. And then eventually you come across, you're like, oh, hey, there, that is where I dropped it. That is where I'm missing the fucking point. Yeah. So
just waiting for that moment.
Yeah, right. So it's not like I'm frantic, but it's like, all right, there's something that I'm missing, and the sooner I figure out, the sooner I can move forward and not have to deal with this BS anymore, right? So it's like, as my chat would like to say, it is like, Brendan, you like to go running through mazes, and you want to bring people along, but you're not telling them it's a maze. And so then by the time they figure it out that you're doing a maze with them, they're burned. They're at their threshold, they're at their limit. Like, yeah, so it's not like you're overthinking things. It's just, your brain is built to just go out and discover those things. Those things like fuel you. As you find all these little nooks and crannies, you're like, yes, oh my gosh. Everybody else is like, man, this is cardio. Why are we still doing this? We even need to be here.
Lee said we already discussed you being a pot stirrer last live.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He's attributing that to some of your pot stirring. Do you like to take people through mazes? Like maybe sometime that it's gonna make them like a little bit.
Sometimes that's the reason. I think most often is when you come across people that can go beyond the surface level of a conversation.
I like to call it rabbit holing.
Yeah. When you can get people that'll do that with you, it's an opportunity, not just for them to have some growth, right? But it's an opportunity for you to be able to see the said labyrinth from a different perspective, because they're showing up with their own view of things. So as you're like exploring the nooks and crannies of things, they see it from a different angle. They might find the hidden switch that you didn't know about. They might know about the trapdoor that's coming up that you would have just sideswiped, Like, you never know what you're going to get when you come across people.
What a perspective to take it from.
Yeah, so, and then I don't give them any heads up. There's no warning. I'm just like, here we go. So
some people just communicate differently. I don't know. So, everybody communicates differently. When I first met my husband, he had these two friends, and when they would get together, they would have tangents that would side rail in these rabbit holes that would go somewhere else. And it was so much fun watching them together because it stresses people the frick out, man. 3 people having a conversation, and it originally started with one thing, and then somebody brings up something else related, and then they rabbit hole into that, and it's also related to this other thing. But they're so used to talking like that those 3 people can have these tangents and rabbit holes, and they'll come back to it, and they'll finish the dang conversation some way, shape, or form. They'll have all these ridiculous rabbit holes and tangents and side rails, and they'll finish the conversation, and everyone's following the rabbit holes. Nobody's lost in the conversation. They understand how it related to what
brought them to the other one,
yeah,
and how it ties
but
back.
People who aren't used to that, who end up finding themselves in a conversation with these 3 guys, will be like, what is going on?
Yep. Well, and mine is, but you're not wrong. Like, for me, it is the problems. Like, people bring problems to me, or I am like currently trying to work through something myself, and they sound like they've got some ideas, I'm not going to give them my life story, but I'm going to pick their brain. And sometimes that brain gets to a lot of whys and how comes and what about this and what about that. And I'm not like,
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. The whys and how come. Yeah. And that's what you do that's what I'm saying you do a lot when you're stressed. But why? Why is it bothering me so much?
Because I gotta know.
How come it got me that upset or sad?
Yeah. There's got to be a good explanation for it.
I do the same thing, but I don't research it like that. I do it in my head.
It's not researching. It's discovering. We're going on an adventure, Whitney.
I like to call research is an adventure for me.
It's like dungeon raiding in the animes. Like, what level am I getting to, and where's the treasure chest at? Do I have to do a level boss?
Nitpick the words.
Yeah.
Don't yuck my yum, okay? I enjoy. I didn't.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Did I? What did I say?
It's not research, Whitney.
It's not research. You just said, I don't research it like you, but it's not research. I don't see it as research. That's all I'm saying.
Well, your reaction felt like you were yucking my yum.
No, never.
Yeah, you would.
It's just not mine. The word research.
I don't want to. Well, we're talking about you. So yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can criticize my research word because you're right. It is what it feels like for you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I like that. Thank you for giving me that.
Again, it was the pattern that I see. What it looks like to me
is research, and a lot of people probably see it that way too.
And research is fun to me.
Is research fun? Depending on what you're researching, yeah. I guess you're not wrong.
I don't know. I get real okay. So the fun part about research for me is watching my page fill up with notes.
Oh my gosh! What? You know what? I can see
look
the
at that blank page. It is full. But then there's a little bit of like, oh my god, it was supposed to be a small little research thing, and I got 5 freaking pages.
I don't know how you do
Whoops.
that. I bet essays were never hard for you.
They were. I failed them. I was so bad at essays. If you see my notes, yeah. Oh, yeah, because I don't, okay, well, I have help with my notes to categorize them in the proper way. My biggest thing with notes, with the essays, is that you have to have an intro, makes sense. But then you start talking about the thing, and then, like, I don't know, it's supposed to be an overview, and then you dig into each fact that you had, and then you're supposed to have, like, I don't know, gather it up, and then close it.
Summarize it.
But I can't stop. I'm like, oh, wait, okay, but then I got this other thing, and okay, but where does this fit? We're going to throw it here. Here? Okay, that makes sense. And then we got this other thing, but I could fit more in. Hold on, I could fit more in. Where does it go?
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
And then I've got this essay, and they're like, no, Whitney, do this. I'm like, ugh. I tried so hard. Like, I got the amount of words that we were supposed to have. It was the right amount of pages, and like,
I used a lot of
it's just
words.
Not the proper essay. I loved everything else about English class, but essays were...
I think essays are what taught me how to, like, extrapolate what I was trying to tell people, because I had to come up with big words and a lot of words, like filler words, like describer words, so that I could get my essay big enough to turn in. Because I would, like, get all these notes and then I would over condense them down. I'm like, well, I can't uncondense them. I don't, like, this is what I see. This is what I'm going to write down. Like, I just took 4 pages of notes, and now it's 3 paragraphs. Like, and I need a 2-page essay. How?
I couldn't do
that. And they want, like...
See, it's always too much. It's too much. I don't know how to condense it. All of this is relevant and important information. I'm just going to reword it. Okay, but I don't know how to take out any more words. What do you mean it's too much? I learned run-on sentences real quick. And then those became a pet peeve for me.
I'm still
because I was harped on so hard.
I probably have quite a few of those.
Takes me back to when I was raising Elijah through middle school English. I was so excited because that's when I really fell in love with English. Yeah. With Miss Jessie in middle school. I think that was 7th grade. Miss Jessie. God, I loved English. She helped me love English so much.
I forgot my English teacher's name. Gosh dang it. I really liked him. My middle school, he was a really big brainiac.
And Miss Mayo
taught me cribbage. We play a lot of cribbage.
Your English teacher taught you cribbage?
Yeah, we hang out and play cribbage at lunch.
That's not... Oh, at lunch?
Yeah. But he just was really awesome the way he taught. I think that was my junior year. Big dude, really big bushy beard. Very, like...
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he let me stay after class in his classroom and catch up on all of my work that I was behind in English. He's like, you're gonna fail. So ask your parents if you can stay an hour. I don't care, 2 hours if you want. Here at the computer and get your stuff done. You don't take care of it. Cool.
That's so cool.
I did that for like a solid 2 months.
I hated math.
Raised it to a D.
Hell yeah, dude. It takes a lot to get it up to there. You fall behind. Math was hard for me in high school. I had to retake it, and I think it was my sophomore year. I had to retake it. And so I was taking like the lower grade math as I was an upperclassman. But that math teacher
really had a way of
got
teaching.
me through it. Oh my gosh. And then I also had to retake that class, but one of my friends was in there and they were also competitive, so we were like trying to get the best grade or get done with our assignment first, and it got me through my freaking math class.
That was Courtney.
She was such a cool teacher.
It was Courtney Ream in 4th grade for me. We were always really competitive in math. She could just write so much faster. Like, we watch her hand just fly across the page. Like, my hand cannot do that.
I hated when my hand cramped writing. It was the worst. It was such an awkward feeling. Like, I just need to finish, but my hand won't do the things.
I always had to sit there with the pinky so I wouldn't smear my words.
I was paying attention a lot. I remember everybody comparing their handwriting in elementary school.
Yeah.
And like how they hold their pencils, because that was weird to notice that people hold pencils in such different ways.
Yeah. Especially the people that like grope their pencils. I'm like, bro, like, how do you even? How?
It's a chopstick hold for me.
Yeah, me too. But I have to have the pinky up while I'm writing, because if I don't, my hand just smears across the words. This one's a non-smearable.
Yeah. How do you hold a pen? How do you hold a pen, guys? I guess it does kind of have a pinky out. Yeah, when I'm writing, my pinky's on the page. Oh, my pinky's on the page. Yeah, but when mine's dragging.
See, yeah, and
because I'm holding the paper flat.
And because I'm left-handed and my hand goes over everything that's just written, so I have to have my pinky up here while I'm writing things out, so that way I'm not smearing it and getting black ink on my hand.
But being left-handed for writing on this page, oh my gosh, this is so frustrating being right-handed as I get closer to it. Like, my pinky needs that edge, man. I'm so frustrated. Why can't there be more space?
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I just wish, as a kid growing up being left-handed, I really wish we were like Japanese style. We write from the back to the front, from the right to the left. If I could do that, this would be perfect. Every time it would be perfect. I could just... Yeah. But then, it's the same thing for me. I still gotta deal with this here. Figure out how to write around it.
But you're starting there.
I have to start there.
I know, so it's different ending there and then starting there. I don't know how I would start. Then I'd have the same problem if we were Japanese and writing backwards.
Who knows?
Then I'd have to be the right-handed person. Oh, you know what I'd do? I would just...
That's where it gets fascinating. Like, they write in that style, but they're right-handed. Like, it doesn't seem like it's very conducive to being right-handed writing in that style.
It was top to bottom.
It is top to bottom, but it's also from right to left. So top to bottom.
That's true.
Right to left.
Wild concept.
And then it's each page goes. No, the other way. Yeah.
Nope, you're losing me. You're losing me.
Like, what brought that on? Who taught that? Was it some rando left-handed person that taught them? Like, I get some really wild out there theories when it comes to how things started. But if you don't know, you have all the imagination in the world to like wonder. And they make good stories, even if they're not true. You just gotta tell them, no, this is not true. This is just what I'm thinking. Like, what if? This is just a what if scenario.
Imagine with me.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll say things and I sound so like sure about it. People don't realize that I am just theorizing. I have to do that with my ChatGPT. I'm like, all right, we are stepping into philosophical mode. Philosophical.
Is the pinky for support or to be fancy?
It's to keep it off the paper so that I don't smear it with the side of my hand. So as I'm writing my letters, I can so I guess support. Because if I don't have the pinky, then my hand's sitting on the paper.
I can't imagine not...
And it's like right here. It's like this part of my pinky.
I can't imagine not touching the freaking... I just can't imagine not touching.
Yeah, that one kicks down with the pinky.
Like, the bottom of my hand at least has to touch. Like, I can't.
But you don't have to worry about it smearing.
Well, I do when I'm drawing.
Well, yeah, that's
because
different.
I still hold the pencil like this when I'm drawing.
And that's different because like you're going all over the page, but in writing specifically, like your hand never will run over the words that you're writing because they're always written behind your hand. Mine are written in front of my hand, so I smear across everything. So I have to find a way so I'm not.
In some ways, I really like to my Y's and everything that comes down. So I run back over that and that smears. Not like you would have to struggle with or whatever, but
I have my moments. I love it. Makes sense. Makes sense.
I just can't. My pinky's full on dragon. My hand, the whole side of my hand.
Yep.
Yep. Wow. All right, Brayden.
Is it my turn?
No, I'm picking for you.
Oh, what? But okay.
You want to do it? You got something for
I
it?
pulled them up, So
are you gonna read them all?
I don't know about all of them, but I
you want to pick yours?
I do like this second one. This one was really tasty to me. Do you think chaos is the default state of reality, or is order the default and chaos is just what we don't understand yet?
I think that's all perspective.
What's yours then?
Chaos is what we don't understand. I don't think everything else is order though, but I guess I do. Yeah.
If you understand it, then there's order to it. But if you don't understand it, then it's chaos. And it's going to stay chaos until you finally understand it. And that's why you sit with the things that make you feel uncomfortable. That's why you sit in that chaos before you make a choice. Because as you sit with that chaos, you start to see its rhyme and rhythm. And then you come to understanding. And when you come to understanding, then you know how to move through that chaos. And then as you continue to move and become more familiar with it, it becomes malleable. And then it is structured order of your own understanding. And then that shifts as you continue to grow understanding, so it stays malleable. But yeah.
It stays malleable. I don't know.
It stays mercurial.
Mercurial?
Yeah, like mercury. Like it's, you could shape it, you could hold it. Like I think
liquid but solid.
I kind of wonder if you were to put resonance or frequencies to mercury, if it wouldn't just hold its shape indefinitely, because it is a metal and it would hold under tension. And then the moment it's gone, it drops, it goes back to malleability to be the next shape that you put frequency to it for. Mm-hmm. And so it's kind of like that's kind of how chaos works. As you put frequency in chaos, it starts to shape.
Curious.
And then as it shapes, you see the pattern of it, and then all of a sudden, Did
you see, I don't know if you sent that to me or where the heck I saw it, but there is something about frequencies and the shapes of buildings and architecture. Did you send that to me?
Yeah, I did. Wasn't that so wow?
Super cool.
Yeah.
That was,
gave me some serious goosebumps. Like, man, the things we could be doing. I don't know if I sent it to you, but I just came across one that was talking about the city in Antarctica that they found under the ice.
Yeah, you sent that to me on TikTok.
Yeah, wasn't that like a mind?
It looks like a Renaissance.
No, but what they were saying was like that building, the Renaissance, the people that were influenced by that Renaissance in that time must have had come across those buildings to have the influences to design the way they did. But they were saying that because it doesn't match anything that we have here on Earth, that it literally is a crossover of parallel universes that merged. So that building is evidence of a civilization from an alternate reality that merged here on Earth, and we merged timelines.
I guess I didn't finish watching the video.
Yeah. I'm saying, it was like, but it didn't seem so far-fetched the way they were explaining it. I was like, that would be wild. And they kept it hidden because it would rewrite the history of the world, and that people knew that there was a convergence of that nature. Like that totally just shifts everything. Now, how true is it? I don't know. I don't have any credits past that one TikTok video, but it was tasty to
What would it look like if an alternate reality merged with ours? I mean, because if we're coming at it from the Marvel Universe alternate reality thing, then
Well, I don't know.
is that not more like a wormhole or like time travel-y or
I've never
something?
watched any of them. I haven't watched very many of the Marvels, so I can't really weigh in that respect. But yeah, well, there's just so many of them.
It's like
this web
it's
of
like
watching.
going to the theater to watch the previews, like the Stan Lee. What are they called? Cameos?
Yeah.
And then the little clip at the end that lets you know the little nugget of information about the next movie or something. Like,
yeah, it's like a freaking grid. There's so many, and they're all like side. I can't. That is such a freaking suckhole of distraction that I can just not get behind. I already have enough of those.
What?
Like, it's anime for me.
What?
It's anime
That's how I
for
feel
me.
about Star Wars and all the different
I
Star
gave
Wars
up on
spin-offs.
Star Wars, man. I really did. Like, I watched a little bit of The Mandalorian. That was pretty cool.
Nope. Haven't even. Nope.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm. Not for me.
No Marvel. What about DC?
I mean, none of it. Like, it's not
superheroes.
Like, it's not
nothing.
Like, it's not like I don't like them, and I am like knowing of them, but I don't invest in it. And I listen. I enjoy listening to people talk about it. They're inspirational, but for me, that's anime. I get my same level of inspiration.
Fair.
Oh my fucking goodness! Oh, excuse me. From anime, because there are so many different hero casts in one anime show. You know, like you don't have to wait for them to come. You don't have to wait for the heroes to come together to get together to see how their perspectives show up and make each other grow. Each anime does that for you with each set of characters.
And such a the philosophy behind it. Yeah. So and the other superheroes are more like I don't know. It's like trauma based.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
And relationships are icky.
You're like a very thin line away from being a villain. You know?
Yeah.
It just
but
takes
I don't know.
really
That also kind of like really comes up, like, you know, the way that you idolize people and the way that people feel being idolized or put in the center of something like that. It's almost like becoming a celebrity.
It's crazy how many people like fall victim to what they. I don't know.
That hero complex.
Yeah.
For sure.
Indubitably. And it creates its own kind of chaos when you've got all these perspectives being thrown at you. You know, like you can see all these characters, you can see how they have life, you can see where it relates to you can see where you want it to relate to you. Then you gotta ask yourself, how feasible is it really? Is it a toxic trait, or is this something that really is me? And if it is me, how am I gonna show up in that? Like, it took me forever to be okay with being a pot stirrer and owning that. Because, like, I didn't want to be perceived as a pot stirrer. I just want to help people have growth.
What?
But, like, honestly and truly, being a pot stirrer is the best thing ever.
You called yourself a pot stirrer, and that's why I call you a pot stirrer. Because you're the first one to call yourself a pot stirrer. Like, yeah, you are. Oh my god, you do.
Because I finally got okay with it.
But it was a button.
No, I wouldn't say it was a button, but there was a lot of people that, like, I would trigger them, and they would say it in a not nice way. Like, you were a fucking pot stirrer. Aggressive
was the one for me.
Yeah.
My dad said I was aggressive, or that I need to, like, tone down being aggressive. I was like, I am not aggressive. What?
Yeah.
Whoa. And then other people called me aggressive. I was like, hold on. I am, like, so not aggressive. What? The heck? Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm not aggressive. Stop. Stop. I am not.
I just, like, it.
Like, you know what? I am intense. And I'm very bold. And I'm very forward. Yep. Sure. We'll call that aggressive. Yep.
Well, I think that's what it is. So it's like, it's not that it's aggressive, right? It is that you're intense. It is that you're just, like, very much in that moment. It's a level of passion, if you will. But people don't understand it, right? Like, they only understand the emotions that they allow themselves to have and acknowledge.
Or that they know how to label.
Yeah, or that they know what to live, right? Like, fear and love. Fear and love are one and the same. Like, they're very similar in nature. And most people will cave to the saying that it's love when it really is fear-based, because they don't recognize that there is a difference between the two, but that they are also so similar. So it falls in that parameter of things. People can only explain with what they know. And then that goes back to language. If you don't have a very extensive vocabulary, then you don't have a whole lot to use to identify with and to get the point of the feeling that you have across. Like, I think that's the most beautiful thing about the English language. We have so many descriptor words for like one thing that each has its own level of intensity, and that level of intensity changes based off of the perception of the person using the word. So you've just got this motley mix-up of, oh my gosh, it's no wonder why it's the hardest language to learn in the world.
My favorite is the curse word posters.
Posters.
All the different ways you can use the F word.
Yeah.
All the different ways you can use the S word. Like, yeah.
And then
English
they each have their own tasty inflections, which, depending on the person using it.
Context.
Yeah.
Context.
Yeah. Yeah. It really matters where you put that comma.
My husband loves to share the Key and Peele video where they're talking through text. It's like context, man, and all the body language in it. You're not aggressive, just passionate and firm in your boundaries. That too. I'm left-handed. I'm left-hand retarded. I like to try to do things with my left hand for a laugh.
Thank you, Lee.
Almost everything gets a label slapped on it nowadays. It's sickening. I think it is really frustrating, and there are two different aspects to it that I have perspectives to it that make it. What's your favorite?
Yeah.
In order to figure things out, putting a label on it makes it easier to figure it out. Yeah, compartmentalize, and then just not understanding what it is and finally having a label for it, and like, this is what that is, so that you can recognize the pattern. But then also, the more that you label and label and label and go into it, I feel like you take meaning away from it.
Oh. I think that labels are important because it gives you social structure of understanding. But I think that we should not be attached to the labels that we experience in our life, because that's what it is. The label is naming an experience, and you're there for the experience, not the label. And so if the label disappears, that's okay. If the label's something you don't want, you just walk away from the action that enables the label, right? Like, it's not a big deal. And I think a really good point of that is when you get somebody and you're involved and you become boyfriend and girlfriend, there's so much pressure and heavy, like, oh my goshness, and almost an immediate attachment that has the ability to show up when you first get into that energy of, oh my gosh, she said we are boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, we're at that marker that's got that label. Oh my gosh, that means so much. And it does. It means so much, but it also means absolutely nothing. It means everything because that's a step that you're taking, but it means nothing because that is not something that is your happiness. You're just noticing that you're stepping into another experience that has everything that you're looking for. That's what you're really excited about. But in that excitement, we normally, I find, well, at least I find in my own life that I, in the past, have tied it to the label. And that's why I went through that whole stint of, like, I don't want labels. I don't want it to say it's anything.
But then again, devil's advocate, because you have to name it and put a label on it.
Yeah, and that's why it's important that there is no avoidance, right?
Yeah, but I'm thinking of, like, there's something that backs me up in my point of view here, and it also doesn't. There's like the more primitive cultures that have very little language to speak. They're more intimate because the presence that you have with communicating and body language and whatnot is, I don't know, more connecting. But then again, it also takes away, because, like, when you're trying to explain to somebody that something's behind the tree, there's no words for behind the tree. Like, it hinders your communication.
Yeah, you can only give them only give them a direction. You can't
But
give
then
them
again,
the way.
like if you took them and led them and put to them, like
This
there's
is
presence in
behind the
it, yeah.
tree. Yeah, but that it requires you to actually be with them through it versus just dismissing them to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get behind that for sure. That's a fun little element behind
Labels.
labels. I know I had a real.
What is your word for that?
For what?
Yin yang contrast. It's not contrast, is it?
The paradox.
Paradox. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The harmony in the paradox. Like that's what you guys gotta realize. Like we are in a world of duality. Like everything in our life.
So like order chaos. Duality.
Well, yeah, everything. Like at the basis, everything is duality, right? But the thing about duality,
kind of order.
The thing about duality is there's this sweet spot in between these spots in duality where it's perfect harmony. It's like the eye of the storm of a tornado or a hurricane where everything is at peace while it looks like there's chaos all around. And that's really like that's the juxtaposition. That's what we're looking for in all of these adversities that we have in our life. And all these moments that feel like I'm caught between a rock and a hard spot, that catch-22, if you will. You know, like
it's all part of it.
It's all
a part of it.
And once you start looking for the harmony in the discord of what you're going through, you start to take it less personal. You start to be less angry about it. You start to become detached from it because you recognize that this is what you're meant to be able to step into and understand about it. Doesn't mean you have to stay there. It just means that when it comes, you now know how to put it into harmony or see it from a harmonic perspective. And then you can weather the storm because you know how it's acting, right? Like, and then along with that, you become more aware of self. You start seeing the juxtaposition in your own life. You start to see where you're saying one thing but being another, and then you can't help but like address it because you're too aware of it. But that's where it starts. Like duality is just the beginning. And once you understand duality and once you understand how it really is, everything that's happening in your life, that sets the stage for like multi-dimensional thinking. That's where you really start getting into the 5-dimensional, like the 5-point harmony that I'm talking about. Like you can start mentally mapping in multi-directions because you can see the harmonic ties and everything, and you start to understand the flow, and then you start to see the weave. And then once you understand the weave, then you can start creating with the weave. And it's not like you're forcing it to be something, but you can guide it to become what it wants to be and help it stay in its own structure.
The point of view that life is chaos or that there's no meaning behind it or to all of it as a whole or to be stuck on one point of it is just like setting yourself up to suffer through life.
Well, and being stuck on that one point lets you know like that's where you need to work. You're stuck on that. There's something about that you've got resentment, you've got fear, you've got anger, you've got sadness, you've got some kind of negative emotion that's keeping you in that mindset towards that thing. And the sooner that you sit with it, the sooner that you will find the way to release it.
So then where do you sit with the whole point of view of life being destined? Well, in that same...
I think it's both, right? Like, okay, so a dragon is always going to be a dragon. Sorry. A horse is always going to be a horse is always going to be a horse, right?
Okay. Like it will. Why can't it be the dragon?
Well, we can do dragons.
No, like, dragons are all different.
Right. Well, no, but that's the point. That's actually the exact point, right? So that's why I went to horses because it's a little bit easier for people to grasp. So horses are going to be true to the nature of being a horse forever and always. It is destined to be a horse. But as the nature of a horse, it gets to choose how it lives its life to the best of its ability. It gets to choose whether it's going to have a snarky attitude, whether it's going to put up with the owner, whether it's going to do the hard work, you know, and there are consequences. It's not like they get to just have free will. You know, that's something that animals, unfortunately, don't get to experience a lot of in a lot of respects. And that is like why we should appreciate the fact that we do have free will. That's what gives us dominion over the rest of the animal kingdom. That's also why we are protectors of the animal kingdom and should be doing our part in that regard. But I digress. So, if a horse is always going to be a horse, it's never going to be a dog. It is destined to be a horse. It is living its destiny. But within that destiny, it can create whatever it wants to its own degree of what a horse can do in its own regard. So same with humans. Humans are destined to be humans.
Are you giving a different flavor to destiny?
No, this is how I see destiny. Humans are supposed to be.
Because my understanding of destiny is like every choice was predestined.
No. Yes and no.
So
no.
like that horse is a horse, yeah, but that horse was destined to listen to its owner.
Well,
or that horse it chose not to listen and it was put in a stall and it was destined to not listen to its owner.
Well, see, like that. I think that's semantics, and I think that's getting too specific on the point and putting a part of like how destiny is solid in place. Like we do have our earthly missions, if you will. Like if you think about it, as you get out of the way of yourself, as you
that's my hang up on destiny.
Hold on. So as you surrender yourself to yourself, as you become more authentic and open and honest with yourself and open to the things that are going on around you to be able to move forward, you recognize that you are part of a grand design. You see your place in that grand design, and it's not like, oh, well, I'm destined to just talk to people forever, so I might as well just learn how to like it. No, it's, this is my natural path, and it's in alignment with what I was supposed to be doing on this group anyway. And it's not some great destiny like, oh, I'm supposed to save the world.
That's how I also make peace with destiny, but that's not what I was asking you.
Hold on, I'm getting there. Right? So, but like, I don't have to be a speaker to become somebody that speaks to a bunch of people. Maybe my habit is just holding presence with the people in the profession that I choose to go through life in. Right? Like, I preached from rooftops while I was roofing. Like, I was speaking spiritual stuff, and some of it was way out there. I was throwing some wild theories at my guys. But they came away enlightened from it. They had a lot of growth in their own personal lives, how they were choosing themselves. It was beautiful. It was amazing. I got a lot from it. They got a lot from it. Like, so it doesn't matter what profession I choose. It doesn't matter what I choose to do with my life. I can go whatever fucking direction I want. I could become the nastiest, most vile villain in the world and still be on the mission of talking and convincing people into the talking and convincing of people. Australia is calling me. I almost want to answer.
Do it.
Should I?
Do it. We're on an adventure. There's no script.
Hello?
Hi, is that Brayden?
Yes, who is this?
Hi there, it's Emily calling from 100 Speakers with Kaylee True here. How are you?
Pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Now, I'm just reaching out because I see that you registered for season 4 of the Next Top Speaker. Is that right?
Yes.
Great. And I just wanted to make sure that you've received all of the everything you need just to make sure you get the most out of it. So have you received your confirmation email?
Let me check. Because I have not. Let's see here. Hello, next speaker. Yes. I have an email from you guys.
Beautiful. Yes, that's great. Just wanted to make sure that you've got everything and that you're actually getting the right information.
Yep, it says it's the Craft for First Keynote Challenge starts January 19th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome.
Great, that's great. And just before I go, I've got record here of you attending season 3, is that right? The previous season?
No, this is...
You did your first one? Okay,
yeah.
that's interesting. Okay, and so where are you at with your speaking journey then? Are you starting or are you already speaking?
Well, I do a live with my friend Whitney every Wednesday where we talk about things through life coaching. I'm a certified life coach, and I built a system that I would like to get out to people, but like that's where I'm currently at. I haven't really gotten to get it entirely off the ground and start getting it to people.
certified life coach, you're just looking for ways to accelerate. Would that be right?
Yeah, to be able to really get people to see the things, to be able to see what it is that I can provide for them.
Yeah, and are you looking at doing this virtually, or are you looking at, being on a stage or doing a TEDx or anything like that?
I want to. I imagined that this particular event was going to be done virtually, but in the grand scheme of things, of like what I see myself doing, I mean, I want to do it all, everything from virtually to hosting or holding retreats for people. Like, I want to get my hands on everything.
Yeah, that's amazing. And have you ever invested in coaching or anything before to accelerate your journey in speaking, or is this the first sort of thing that you've taken up?
Yeah, no, this is a first for me. Like I've done little speaking events through religious organizations here and there throughout my life, but like nothing like what this seems to be on scale with.
That's really exciting. It sounds like you already have a really exciting message. Being a certified life coach as well gives you all the tools that people need in life right now. And over this next 5 days, what you're going to learn is about what we do, and also it will help you structure where you want to take your business and really craft your keynote speech, which is really the base of all of your business as you move forward. Now, what's going to happen at the end of the 5 days is you will get the opportunity to potentially look at working with 100 speakers in a part of our paid program. Would you be open to hearing about that towards the end of the 5 days?
Sure. Yeah, I'm always open to hear new things.
Yeah. Why'd you turn it down? So I'm glad that you've got all the right information. I just like to make sure there's a lot of people give to me today, because even missing a day is there's so much value that you can just in every single day, every hour and a half.
Yes.
So we'll see you in there, and then what I might do is give you a quick call towards the end of the 5 days and see where you're at and see how you're feeling. How does that sound?
That sounds great. I appreciate it.
Wonderful, and all the best. Yeah, good luck to you.
All right. Thank you much. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. That was pretty cool. Wow, it actually saved my life. Oh man, I didn't think about the fact that like we were on a live while she was talking. I don't know. I don't think
we were sharing that moment. I told you to answer it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm talking like from like terms and conditions standpoints. Like I actually took the time to read the terms and conditions, and it's very binding in some like uncomfortable ways. But I want the experience. Yeah. Well, I mean, anything that like they get to record or be a part of, or that I'm a part of in their structure is.
Didn't tell her what.
Theirs. Didn't tell her what.
That's what Rick said. Rick said you didn't tell her.
What didn't I tell her? What sounded like you heard? I am so lost.
That was from a while ago.
Oh. Oh man, I like lost half of my. Oh, there they go. A legal standpoint. You probably should have told her you were doing a live right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I probably should have said something like
that.
But, oh well.
Oh, well, yeah.
It is. I don't think it's a huge deal. And it's like unsolicited publicity. But, saying like, actually I'm doing a live right now would have been perfect for when she had asked me where I'm at with my speaking stuff.
Yeah, and I was thinking you didn't tell her that you like you paid for classes for doing some of what you did.
Yeah, but I told her I was a certified life coach. I figured that said things.
But you've done more than just the life coaching, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, but like, I don't know.
But still, it was a thing that you.
I don't think she really cares.
Reached for, and
like
you're open to what it has to offer, and they reach back out to you, and that's pretty freaking exciting. Right. So it means this is moving.
Well, I shouldn't say I don't think she cares, but it's more like I don't think that phone call was for that kind of conversation. Like she was just getting a feel for where I was at with public speaking.
Oh.
more than like where I'm at with my business.
Okay.
Because this is like a public speaking, like go out there and go.
Yeah. So
tell
Lisa,
people about
what
what
is
you
this?
So, all right. So I came across this thing on Facebook, and I'm not one to jump onto ads and be like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta try this out. This looks like my thing." It's really awkward for me to step into those. And half the time, I'm wondering if I'm stepping into a scam because I am like cynical, right? But
yeah,
I decided, and you can't fast forward the video, right? You have to listen to it at the pace it's going. You can't skip it. Like taking away those
that bothers
liberties.
Brayden.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me, but it makes it hard to like hold attention with it. It's like knowing I can't makes it harder for me to hold attention. So I muscled through it and I was like really interested. It's just this speakers event where you get to go and spread your message, whatever it is that you feel like you have. But it's not for professional speakers, it's for just your everyday Joe Schmo that just wants to tell people what they have for their ideas. And the topic, which I didn't realize till after I signed up, because I was like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to be able to tell people my idea. And I don't have to be professional. I don't have to deal with other professional speakers. And you get the chance to win $10,000 and sponsorships if you're first place. You know, there are other rewards that you get farther down the winning list. And then at the very end of it all, like, it's exposure, right? Like, people have heard about your idea, whether you get a sponsorship directly from that or somebody reaches out to you at a later time. So I figured, all right, I'll take a leap of faith. I'll jump on it and try. And then, yeah, as I was filling out everything at the end of it, it says, how do you think what you have to offer pertains to our topic of who am I? And I was like, oh gosh, that is literally right up my alley. So that made it feel like I could actually really do some
and you're doing
awesomeness things here. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes, guys. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I gotta get out there somehow. Gotta do the things. And then this will push me to put more stuff on my TikTok because like once this comes around, then people are gonna want to find out who I am, maybe.
Right.
So
It's another audience.
So I need to actually get content up so when people look, there's something for them to be able to be like, oh, okay, yeah, he's actually about something. Not just I got an idea and absolutely nothing else to show you. No real-time word.
I feel that about the content thing. Way to go, Brayden.
Yeah, content's a huge one, man. That's the place where I've been avoiding lately. So now I've gotta like sit with it. Like, all right, you ugly beast.
2026. 2026. Here we come.
2026. Make it happen. Man, I need a drink of water. I've been talking so much.
We've been going for a while. Sounds like a decent gig, Lee says.
Yeah, right? Oh, it's all fun and experience.
Oh, I had if the universe is expanding, what is it expanding into? That question got me. I thought it was fun.
I liked the question underneath it. I think it answered it in a really beautiful way. Is it the question underneath it? Maybe
the wild one?
Wait, hold on.
No.
No. I guess it was in the next set. What if the universe isn't expanding? What if consciousness is? So what if what we think as the universe expanding isn't really us like seeing our universe expand, but it's actually our own perception of the universe itself. And it only keeps growing forever and almost infinitely because our conscious reaches to those points. Otherwise, it only ever, for us, reaches where our consciousness can touch. And everything past that is the void because we can't comprehend it. But as we grow and understand and we comprehend more, we can see farther and farther into the universal structure of things. That is my take.
But like scientifically, they measured
to the very end of the universe and see that it's expanding. But how do they know that it's physically expanding and not just their consciousness coming to understanding?
Well, the things are physically moving away from us.
But what if that's just our perspective stretching? and it gives off the illusion of things moving away.
But it's measured.
That's not good. Just that it's a constant stretch of the conscious understanding.
That it's physically moving away from
It's
us.
just like constantly, like
This
it's just,
is moving away from me.
it's just constant expansion, right? Like it's just constant. Just means that it's constant. So if you see it moving at a steady rate, that just means that what you're experiencing is a constant of that movement. So if your reality, if your consciousness is expressed as stretching or expanding at a solid rate of expansion, then everything that you would experience moving away from you would be in a steady state of movement. Because you're like,
But other things come back.
then you're just getting too technical. Can't get that technical.
I don't know. That's where I go with
Once
that
you
one.
do that, then the structure breaks down and everything makes sense. It's like trying to use physics to explain quantum physics.
What if like in Men in Black, there are those marbles and they're playing a game and that's what's happening. Or like, I don't know, maybe everything's expanding that way and then eventually there's a point where it goes bloop.
I'm so there with that. I'm so there with that. Yeah. I also think that like if you find a way to safely pass through a black hole, you'll come out in a different spot, like through a white hole. I think they
What's
are.
a white hole?
It's an inverse of a black hole.
I've never heard of a white hole.
Look it up.
What the fuck is a white hole? My goodness. What is a white hole? It's a hole that is painted white.
In space.
What is a white hole? A white hole is a hypothetical region in space-time predicted by Einstein's general relativity that acts as a time-reversed opposite of a black hole, spewing out matter, energy, and light instead of absorbing them,
Did they find
with
one?
nothing ever able to return from the outside. While black holes consume everything, white holes are cosmic fountains, constantly ejecting material from their event horizon. But there's no observed evidence or known mechanism for their formation, making them purely theoretical.
I thought they found one of them bad boys.
Let's ask AI mode.
Is
Theoretical physics. Still theoretical.
Yeah.
As have never been observed, white holes remain purely speculative. However, several theories attempt to explain how they might exist.
Look at me talking in confidence about something I know nothing about. That's good stuff.
Some scientists have speculated that the Big Bang itself may have been a massive one-time white hole event that birthed our entire existence.
That seems a little far-fetched.
Why they might not exist. Lack of evidence, thermodynamics. A white hole would theoretically decrease entropy disorder in its vicinity, which violates the second law of thermodynamics.
What if you couldn't see it? What if white holes and black holes looked the same? Because
white hole facts for kids? I'm clicking on it. Okay, it lost me. What'd you say?
What if you can't see them? Like, black is like the is the accruance of all colors, and white is the absence of all colors, or is that vice versa? Either way, it's like they're one and the same, even though they're different. So maybe white holes and black holes are something that look the same, but they act differently. I don't know, but then I guess
matter cannot be created or destroyed, only separated or combined. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good point, hubby.
So then a black hole would have to lead somewhere. It would have to push something somewhere, because matter wouldn't just be like destroyed there, or not matter. Yeah, well, matter would be destroyed there. It might be restructured there, but it's just like stays there and builds and builds and builds. And just
thanks for joining us, Lee. Have a good night.
Hasta bye bye.
Thanks for sticking around for our tangents. You know, they have lots of weird waterways that like suck things down and nobody knows where they go.
Yeah.
I bet I bet.
They talk about having a black hole in the bottom of our ocean. Or is that also theoretical? I feel like I've heard a lot about that. But that could really be. I don't know. I've done too many TikTok benders to know what's truth anymore, you guys. It's all mishmash in my brain. No,
Right? I don't know. We can ask.
Let's ask.
Is there a black hole?
Evidence of a mini black hole in our ocean.
In the center of every galaxy is a question. No, there is no literal black holes in the ocean. But scientists call massive, powerful ocean whirlpools black holes because of their circular currents are mathematically similar to space black holes, trapping everything that gets caught in the middle of them and preventing escape.
Okay, that's wild. It's like a black hole on a much smaller scale.
I thought those were called something else.
What?
No, I think I'm thinking of undertows.
Okay.
The things that pull you in.
Yeah.
Because those are the things in rivers, right? That cause those whirlpools that people see. I think.
Riptides.
It's
I don't know.
theorized that it is just crushed into and combined into the core. The black hole, if there is a black hole, which also kind of makes sense because there's a ton of pressure the deeper you go. So if it is like, it would make sense that there would be something feeling that core.
Mm-hmm.
I think because I mean, what are volcanoes, man? Spewing out all the core.
It's like the pressure release system of the core.
Yeah, where does it get the rest of it if it's being compressed? How's it getting compressed? Is Earth getting bigger? Is Earth getting bigger?
I don't know. Can the Earth get big?
Just recycled.
Because if matter can't be created or destroyed, then the Earth couldn't get big.
These are causing more questions. Yeah.
Do you want peanut butter jelly?
No, Earth is not expanding. It is not scientifically expanding.
I'm gonna make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, alright?
Only if you mix the peanut butter and jelly together.
What, you weirdo? Okay.
The Supermassive Black Hole is an amazing song. It is.
Do you mind if it's pomegranate jelly?
I've never had pomegranate jelly.
You think it'll mix well with the peanut butter?
The continental drift versus expansion. Early ideas suggested continents moved apart because the Earth itself was growing. Yeah, filling the space with new ocean floor. The plate tectonics. The theory of plate tectonics, which explains how the continents moves by spreading at mid-ocean ridges and sinking at subduction
I thought
zones.
you were talking like the Earth, water and all, like the planet itself was growing.
Well,
not like
yeah. That's what I asked. And then in this overview, it said why the idea of an expanding Earth existed and why it's wrong.
Oh, okay.
How the continents move. Current scientific understanding. Negligible growth. Studies using GPS and satellite data confirm the solid Earth isn't expanding. Any change is less than the thickness of a human hair, about 0.1 millimeters a year.
They
So
say
it's
that,
not.
but like we also are losing so much ocean for our beachfront on in California, aren't we? Like, isn't
But that's like the rise and fall of the ocean. That's not the crust. The ocean would continue to rise if the floor was coming up.
That's true.
But like the whole black hole at the bottom of the ocean idea, like, and it being crushed and combined into our core, and then our core, like the magma. And why isn't the Earth getting bigger?
So it was like a black hole that like finally accrued enough mass where the gravitational pull was no longer anymore, and it like settled down, and now we have like stable gravity because of it. But like the massive Earth or the massive black holes that we have out there, like because they can break the particles down to a base substance, it takes a long time to build the size of a planet. And then, like, yeah, so we're talking about millions of years, I don't know, of like putting material together to build a planet. And then what if it took a black hole to make it an habitable planet, and all the other planets that aren't inhabitable are just like your random knockoffs? Do you want to taste the pomegranate jelly?
I would love to.
I also have boysenberry.
Nope, pomegranate. I've never had that. Who would be most likely to be? Who would be voted most likely to start a commune?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I think you are so more on that front.
Bro, I don't know.
What?
A commune?
Yeah.
Like, wait. First off, like, what are we talking about when it comes to commune?
I don't know.
Like,
A bunch of people living together.
I don't know, man. I might join one. I don't know if I would create one. If I created one, I'd have to have somebody that was actually doing the things, because, like...
Rick said me.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to run the commune. I wouldn't want to be in charge. I wouldn't mind being, like, a background leader type thing, sure. But to, like, run the whole thing, and no, that just seems, no, too much.
Oh my gosh. Pomegranate jelly?
Yeah. Did I get...
I do.
Cool. It makes it
Surprising.
better?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. One last question, Brayden, and it's yours because my computer's gonna die, and I think my phone is gonna die soon. So.
All right. Let me know.
It's yours. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. All right. I got you.
End our live, Brayden.
All right.
With something.
Let's see here. What if the universe isn't made of particles, but of relationships? Not things, but interactions. Objects, but dynamics, not matter, but
No.
meaning.
It died.